today. This is Tuesday Talks at 10:30. I'm Stacy Miedenthal. This is Connecting the Spirit with Stacy. So you're in my vehicle. No, I'm not driving, but you're sitting in my vehicle with me. Today is November 15th, 2022. You have an interesting view, don't you? But that's okay. I always like to set my intentions before I start so you know who I am and what I'm about. My name is Stacy Miedenthal. This is Connecting the Spirit with Stacy. I am a psychic medium, spiritual healer, child of God, and I've been given a gift from God to channel spirit using love and light for my higher good and the higher good of those that God puts on my path. I'm not the medium that says, I see death all around you and you're going to be dead in 10 days. My gift, my prayer is that God, spirit, that angels bring in the most loving message to help your spirit heal. When you sit across from me in a reading, that's part of the intention that you hear. But I always like to start the Tuesday Talks with that. So we're going to talk about your to-do list and your to-don't list. And I've talked about this before, but it was several years ago that I talked about it. So I watched this video of these aging goddesses, we'll call them, that said if you were given the chance to live your life over again, if you could be younger again, what would you do differently? And the one woman talked about her to-do list. Her to-do list would change. And I want to think about that, what's on your to-do list? And if you had, even if you could, shave off a couple years, what would be different on your to-do list? So when I was thinking about that, like on my to-do list would be, to hug my babies more when they're small and to pay more attention to them when they're small, but to continue to hug them, as adults. And then my to-don't list would be, complaining about how long it would take them to put their shoes on and get ready to get to school. And, there's that to-do and to-don't. It's those precious moments, those moments that maybe you missed a little bit there because your mind was somewhere else. My to-do list would be, thanking my husband for everything that he does for me and does with me. He generally is my rock. My to-don't list, he really aggravates me a lot in the morning. I'm not a good morning person. So I guess my to-don't list would be, not get as easily aggravated in the morning. My to-do list is, to tell friends how much I love them. It's one of those things that you never know when your last day on this earth is going to be. So why not take the time to let people know that you care about them? On my to-don't list, sometimes I feel like I, maybe ignore problems of friends when maybe they just need a listening ear. Sometimes I feel like, oh my gosh, what's going on now? But it's taking that time to have that listening ear. So what's on your to-do list? And what's on your to-don't list? These, we've been doing this 30-day gratitude. Every day you talk about or you post something that you're grateful for, or you think about something that you're grateful for. So how are you doing on this? If you're actively doing, how are you doing this? I challenged you November 1st. So technically today's the 15th. So you should have, 14 to 15 things that you've thought about that you're grateful for. So, how are you doing with that? Has it been making your day a little bit different? Have you been thinking about things a little bit differently? So today I'm asking you, if you had your life to live over again, or if you had moments to live over again, things that you could shave off your age. And, it's not that we're old, we are, what's a good word? Like fine wine, you get better. So we're getting more knowledgeable. But if I guess to some people I would be considered middle age. Yeah, well, maybe a little past middle age. I can't imagine living to be over 100. But it's one of those things. It's what are some of the things that you've looked over in the past that you can now change and not look over and pay attention to? What are those things that are important? One of my biggest passions is to teach people, is to make everyone aware of raising the vibration, raising those up around you instead of tearing them down. So if there's an issue or a problem that you're having with someone, talk about it. Have a conversation about it. I have a pet peeve of people airing the dirty laundry out on social media and saying this person knows who this is for, or make sure that this person gets this. You know what? Grow some and pick up the phone and call them. Even when you send text messages, those text messages can be construed in different ways. I could be saying, "Hey, where you at?" and you're saying, "Hey, where are you at?" So it's having the conversations. We've gotten away from having the conversations. So when your to-do list, have conversations, talk to people, engage with them. On your to-don't list, don't send important messages via text or air your dirty laundry on social media. When you hide behind social media, you're avoiding the confrontation, which I understand, but you're also avoiding the end result. You're looking for someone to take your side and to let you know you're right. Make sense? Instead of keeping it between you and the person that the situation is. It's like, mind your business. Why are you bringing other people into your business? So your to-do list would be, if you have to have a conversation with someone, do it in private. To-do list would do it on social media, do it through text. That's the to-do. To-do, sorry. my notes are on my steering wheel. So the to-do is to find the good things in life. There are good things in life. Your to-don't list is complaining about everything. Do you have a friend of yours? Do you know someone who, no matter what you say or do or what they say or do, it's always negative? Someone could bring them something. So let me give you an example. So when my father was in the hospital, and keep in mind, he's older. When he was in the hospital a couple weeks ago, and I was driving to the hospital to see him, there's an Italian restaurant right across from the hospital, and I thought, oh, you know what? I'll pop in there and I'll get him some spaghetti. He loves spaghetti. So I got him spaghetti. Didn't tell him I was bringing it. I just thought I would bring it. Took it up to the room, and he was all excited because it was spaghetti. Well, I got spaghetti and meatballs instead of just spaghetti and sauce. Oh, well, next time, make sure it's spaghetti and sauce. I didn't get a salad. Next time, make sure you have a salad. And I don't even remember what dressing he told me to put on the side. But I'm thinking to myself, I thought just on the way to the hospital, I would pick this up, that it would make his day. But I didn't do it right. So it's finding, to me, I would have just be, and I don't want to like, hey, thanks for thinking about me and bringing me the spaghetti. Even if I didn't like spaghetti, I would have freaking eaten it. But anyway, so the to-do list is being grateful for the things that are around you. And the to-don't list is being negative about the things that are around you. Find the good things in life. To do, things that are special for you, that make your heart sing. Dance on the dance floor, even if no one is out there dancing. There's a song, I think Leanne Womack did it, that when it came out, I said to my kids, oh my God, this is my song to you. If you get a chance to sit it out or dance, dance. Don't sit it out. So the to-do is having the chance to dance and not dancing. Get your funk on, man. Get it out there. So help others who need help. Extend a helping hand. Smile at people when you walk by them. I know I have a resting face that maybe is intimidating to some people, or I've been told, oh, you look really tired. I'm either thinking I've just finished with something, and I'm good. I don't walk around all the time with a smile on my face if I'm in the middle of thinking about something. But then I thought to myself, I should really walk around all the time with a smile on my face. You never know what someone else is going through. So, just smiling, hey, how you doing? It's taking that time. There's those random acts of kindness, which we talked about. If you're grocery shopping and your cart's full and the person behind you only has a few things, let them go ahead of you. Even if they have a full cart, let them go ahead of you. There's a reason. Maybe you have some extra time. Maybe they're rushed to go pick the kids up from school, or they got a doctor's appointment that they need to go to. It's those things that are out of the ordinary that make other people smile and allow them to know that there are good people out there. So the to-do list would be random acts of kindness. The to-don't list would be being selfish with your time, being selfish with things that you could do but you don't do. And there are more things that we need to do. Definitely, there's random acts of kindness are on the to-do list. Finding the blessings in the things that are around you, definitely on the to-do list. Complaining about what others are doing, getting your nose in other people's business, judging what you do not understand or don't know, definitely on the to-don't list. You know what? The dishes can wait till tomorrow sometimes. Sit down and read that book to your kid, or sit down and have a conversation with your spouse, going for a walk. Spreading happiness and joy all the time can be difficult, but when you make that habit within yourself, it becomes really easy to find the positive side of things. Let's see, what else did I say? Missing opportunities. When we get to the end of our life, wouldn't it be nice to say, you know what? I tried a lot of things. I did a lot of things. Instead of getting to the end of your life and saying, man, I wish I would have tried this. Why didn't I do this? And I mean, we're all going to have those regrets, but now is the time, today, this moment, check into what your to-do list and your to-don't list says. It's one of those things. And sorry, I was looking behind me. I'm not driving, but I just saw somebody coming up behind me. I thought maybe it was a niece. I wanted to tell you this story. When you think about what the news, what you hear on the news, and what you hear on the radio, and it gets all bunched up in your head. My husband and I went and visited family a couple years ago in the middle of Virginia, and it was like, when I say the middle of Virginia, it's like there was nothing around, literally, like one stop sign or one red light in this town. And there weren't many radio stations on, basically one radio station. And he and I got such a kick out of it because there were these two people talking on the radio, and it sticks to my mind they were two, it sounded like older women, but I could be incorrect with the with whether they were male or female. And they were talking about the town events. And there wasn't any music playing in the background. They were just talking about town events. And they went through the obituary, and they talked about this person. Oh yeah, I knew he lived down the road, and they were talking and honoring this person that had passed. But what tickled us is they were talking about at the park there was going to be soccer practice for the kids. And anybody was welcome, everybody was welcome. But if you had an extra soccer ball, you might want to bring it along so the kids had a soccer ball to practice with. You know what? Here's a radio station announcing a kid's soccer practice. And if you have an extra soccer ball, you might want to bring it along just in case they don't have a soccer ball to practice with. Wouldn't you think the coach would bring that? I would think the coach would have that. But it touched my heart that these two people thought to say, bring an extra one just in case. It's spreading that energy, and it's thoughtful things for other people that should definitely be on our to-do list. There are times when the radio is on or the news is on, I'm just like, shut up, and I turn it off because I can't take it sometimes. Why do I want to put all this crap in my head? Yes, I need to be informed, but come on. Some of it is just way over the top. Am I right? So it's thinking about your energy. It's protecting your energy. It's thinking about your to-do list and your to-don't list today. It's thinking about what's most important for you. Think about the legacy that you're going to leave behind, you know. Um, and think about, when you get older, um, your to-do list gets smaller, but your to-do list sometimes gets bigger, you know. Well, now I can't eat this and I can't do this and I can't do this, so that to-do list gets big enough when we get older. So why not take advantage of having control over what's on your to-do list before the time comes that you don't have control over? And when you think about um, raising people up, when you think about um, things that surround you, I have a 5, 5, and 5 rule. I haven't spoken about this for a while. Um, if it's not going to matter in 5 weeks, don't get bunched up about it. If it's still going to affect your life in 5 months, you need to have a conversation. If it's still going to affect your life in 5 years, there needs to be a change. So it's allowing yourself to feel good about yourself. It's allowing yourself to help others feel good about themselves. This is your life. This is your story. Nobody else controls it but you. Your life, your love, your family, your energy, the things that make you feel good, the things that you want to accomplish in life, that's what should be on your to-do list. So stop picking at the little things and being negative about it. Meatballs on the spaghetti, for God's sakes, there was still sauce on it. You know what I mean? But it's stop picking at the little things and open your eyes to the big picture. Extend that hug, or saying, oh man, I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that. That's awesome. I'm sorry. I forgive you. These are the things that there's so little time on this earth that we have to get all bunched up on, holding a grudge. Oh, it's getting warm in my Jeep. So it's being human, in my opinion. It costs you absolutely nothing to be nice. That should be on your to-do list. Be nice. Granted, there are times you need to have your boundaries up, right? Because you don't want someone to take advantage of you or so I understand there's both sides to that. But don't judge. Don't judge things that you don't understand. That's definitely on the to-do list. So I'm asking you to think about your to-do list today and consider what should be on your to-do list. Mind, body, spirit, energy. What are you surrounding yourself with? What are you feeding your brain with that should be on your to-do list? I'm asking you to love the life you live and live the life you love, to help others, to be that example for others of what to do and what not to do. Dance, hug, dream, live, love, enjoy your life, right? Why be miserable all your life? And if you're struggling and then you are miserable because of depression or bipolar or whatever the situation is, ask for help, right? Reach out to others. So let's see what you can check off your list and what you can add to your list. I bet it will make your heart smile. This is that 30-day of gratitude for November. To do and to don't. What can I do for myself today? What can I do for someone else today? What can I cross off of my list that makes my energy feel gunky? What can I cross off my list that maybe doesn't make someone else feel good? It's looking at that, spreading blessings whenever you have a chance, because you never get these moments back. Like, it's never going to be, what did it say, November 15th, 2022 at 10:30 in the morning, again, unless you watch my replay, right? But then again, it's 10:50 now. You're never going to get those moments back. That's why I try not to get real bunched up when I do a live. If I make a mistake, I'm like, I'm human. It used to bother me, like, oh, I need to stop this and re-record it. Doing the live in my Jeep, you probably see cars going by. Hopefully nobody comes by and like yells or anything like that. So it's are, you know, thinking about, are you making your list and checking it twice? If it's good enough for Santa, it's good enough for us. So this is what I want you to think about today. Your to-do list and your to-don't list. You're raising your own vibration, which I try to like talk about a lot. The 5, 5, and 5 rule. Living the life you love and loving the life you live. Giving a hand out to someone. Spending these extra moments with the people that we care about. Spending extra time with yourself, you know, and doing things for yourself. So, what's on your to-do list? What's on your to-don't list? And what makes you go, maybe that needs to be on my to-do list. Or maybe this needs to be on my to-don't list. Okay, makes sense? So I'm opening up the books for January 2023. I do have openings available. If you're interested in a private reading, hold on 1 second. Oh, habit, I grabbed ice. On my to-don't list, 2 ice. Hold on, I'm sorry. No, that's first. I just spit them back in my cup. It's my cup. Anyway, anyway, gift certificates are available for the holiday season. If you want to give someone a certificate for a reading or a seat in a group, um, they're available. I also have a package available that is a book, a journal, a reading, grieving stones, and like a little worry stone. So I'll be posting those. Those will be up on my website soon. But if you're interested in putting a package together for someone, just reach out and let me know. You can do just the book. You can do just the book and the journal. You can do just a reading. You know, we can maneuver it a little bit. But you know, if you feel like someone is in need of a reading and you want to, you know, a gift certificate, just reach out and let me know. And we can customize the gift basket for you. You know, and like I said, it will be on my webpage. I'll be putting it up on social media as well. Go to the website. I don't know if anybody has been to the website lately. I started a blog, finally figured it out. So sorry, I just got a text from Denise letting me know what's going on. So I started a blog. Read the blog, give me some comments on it. I have been sharing it on social media. I have a podcast now, and the podcast right now is like a repeat of Tuesday Talks at 10:30, but soon there'll be other things on there that aren't on Tuesday Talks, but we'll be sharing them back and forth. YouTube, there's a YouTube channel as well. That's back up and running. There's some meditations on there, plus Tuesday Talks at 10:30. There's some I think there's some live angel card readings on there from when, BC, before COVID, when I was on an internet station. So all of those are on there as well. So, you know, share it, read it, share it, read it. If you have, this would help me out a lot too. Here's your to-do on your to-do list. If you've had a reading by me, or if you have read my book, My Head Knows But My Heart Still Hurts, go to Google and review me. I would love that, to, you know, allow other people to see what your experience was, or, you know, put the review on my page. But it's going to be, I have this great feeling for 2023. I feel like there's this new shift that's coming. There's a lot of new things that are coming to Connecting to Spirit with Stacy. I could not do these things without you, so I'm so blessed that you join me Tuesday Talks at 10:30 every Tuesday morning. Whether I'm in my car, I'm in my home, or we're traveling, or it's a pre-recorded. But I am so thankful for you all to be here with me. That is something I'm very grateful for. That was what I'm grateful for yesterday. So I have to do my 30-day challenge today. But hey, do a list for you. Check out your to-do list. What should you do? What shouldn't you do? Or what's on your to-do list that's going to make your life, your experience, other people's experiences better. So today is every day. I pray that you all are living the life you love and you're loving the life you live. If not, You're the only one that can change it. Thanks for not really riding along with me, sitting with me in my vehicle while I did this. And send those healing prayers out to Denise so that her leg gets better and we can get her healed. Okay? All right, guys. I will talk to you next week. Peace out. Have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.